Sahara back at an audition. We were auditioning for the musical theater workshop of Tampa.
Okay.
And we didn't like even know that, you know, it would just happen like that, but we meshed well because neither one of us wanted to tap. Okay.
They didn't want to tap, Lady Red.
No. So we didn't know how to do that, child. We were just here to sing and dance, and hopefully they call us so we could make it. You know, so that's when I first met her, but like we started in the same circuit, so I'll tell you about this talent night. Everybody did this talent night, okay? And it was by audience applause. I didn't have a lot of friends. You know, by then, Sahara was in college, and I wasn't, but I was still doing drag and stuff. And she would bring all of her damn friends from the damn college. And my sister would be awful on the show. And I would get on there and I would dance my ass off and she would win. And I would be pissed. But I finally won because whoever wins qualifies to the finals. And the finals is like a pageant. Baby, I had qualified and she qualified. And I had spanked that ass. Wait a minute. First, well, I'll tell you, Alyssa was in the pageant too.
Oh, all right. all the ladies of Texas.
Yes, Alyssa was in the pageant too. I had whooped all of them. I already had some type of seasoning, honey.
All right.
But then, you know, Sahara then, you know, she was my sister and we had so many good times together, but she played a lot. She was not serious about her craft and I was just so frustrated with her. But when she moved to New York and I was in Florida, she blossomed and it was like, I became a proud big sister because she was like beautiful. I mean, you know, then you don't really get into each other's mugs and stuff like that. But she was beautiful. I was slightly envious because she was really pursuing it and going for it and stuff. And then she auditioned for Drag Race. And I was with her for that for the most part. And, you know, she really wanted me to audition, but by then I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered by no Drag Race. It ain't got nothing to do with no show.
I gotta work.
That's how I felt. You know, it didn't have nothing to do with entertainment. It didn't have nothing about going out there and making your coin.
And it wasn't that same time where now, you know, if you go on Drag Race, the minute it premieres, you're gonna start touring, and then you're gonna get all that money. It wasn't quite there at that time.
No, at that time I just could not be bothered. And then, you know, I let season to season go by, and every time I said, okay, I'm gonna audition, I was always out of town working. So yeah, that was like the that was at the point. And then when she passed, that was more so of me you know, to just get myself together and like, if I'm really gonna do this, I need to take this mainstream. And it was like a do or die situation because had I not made it on Drag Race, I was gonna have to find me another job. I was gonna have to clock in somewhere, which I have no problem with. That resume stay on lock, honey. I haven't worked since 2005, but
the resume is still there.
Baby, just get me in an interview room, okay? I'm going to get the job.
You know, when you went on Drag Race, you felt like you were doing it for Sahara, and that when she passed, you weren't there with her. And it was very difficult.
That was very difficult for me because no one knew anything. I didn't know anything. Nobody in our family really knew anything but the people that were there with her, which was Deja and Manila, of course. And my sister, I just didn't understand why she was so, like, secret, like all of a sudden. And it was like I didn't have the money to get to her. I didn't have the money to get to her funeral or anything like that. And it just broke my heart because we were very close. And the last time I saw her, she was in Dallas, and it was her and Manila and myself, and we went out and we went to S4 and stuff. When I talked to her, and I asked her, you know, sister, are you all right or whatever? She was like, just pray. And that was the last thing that I heard. And, you know, people just didn't understand my frustration. Even, I mean, I was Manila don't know it, but I was really frustrated with her, and I was frustrated with Deja because I'm like, I understand that you guys are, you know, just keeping her private life private, but that was my family too.
Right.
I'm not asking what happened to go and tell people. I just want to know for my own self, you know, not validation, but just for my own peace.
Yeah.
So I know, you know, but I understand because she swore them to secrecy.
Wow.
And, you know, I just wish I could have saw her.
Yeah.
You know, so I just do everything with her energy, and I know she will be proud.
I mean, she would, because you went on Drag Race and you slayed them.
Yeah.
You killed it. You jumped off the stage into a death drop.
Yeah, in the name. In the Davenport name.
In the Davenport name. You did it.
Hello.
You schooled the children, and you continue to school the children.
Yeah.